And that is, everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you.
Speeches. Speeches change the world. It has been like that, and I hope it is still the same. Great speeches have a great impact on people. The speeches of people, the talks of great minds, they inspire people every single day. You and me are no different from that, and I'm sure there will be some speeches still inspire you deeply. Great speeches sometimes changes the world in a great way. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Mano. And as I said in the intro, speeches change the world. That's true. And in this video, let's look at some of the changes that had a huge impact on me, and it might impact you in a good way as well. So without further delay, let's begin. Steve Jobs' speech at Stanford University is quite interesting one, because while Jobs was about to give his commencement speech at Stanford, he was very busy. He was low on energy as well because he got back from cancer treatment surgery. He was very low on energy. He wanted to focus more on Apple products. So he hired a writer to write his commencement speech, and he worked with him for a while. They wrote the whole general script, but the script didn't turn out as well as Jobs wanted it to be. So Jobs rewrote the whole script from first to end, and which later became one of the greatest speeches of all time. Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford University. He says three interesting stories, just three simple interesting stories. The first one is about connecting the dots. So he talks about how his biological mother gave him to his parents. From there, he went to Reed College of Engineering and then finally dropping out of it. But the interesting part, the interesting story starts when he joins a calligraphy class after dropping out of the college. Basically, calligraphy, you might have seen there might be like different kinds of pen nibs with which you can draw or write something very interesting, or the handwriting will be much different from normal pens. So I might like add images over here, just look out. So he joined the class after dropping out of the college, and he connects all these things which how they helped him to design one of the best products at Apple, from the Mac to iPods to iPhone, and everything which he designed at Apple was something which he felt that calligraphy class has ingrained in him. And this is where the famous Steve Jobs quote emerged, which is,
Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.
The next story is about love and loss. So Steve Jobs goes through his love for technology and his relationships and how he built Apple in his father's garage. So all this is interesting. But if you scan through Steve Jobs' whole career, you can find that he has very visible public failures. So if he had stopped there, if he had stopped after his failures, we wouldn't have known the Apple which we know right now. We wouldn't have had the iPhones which we have right now. We wouldn't have had the iMacs and MacBooks which we have right now. So he didn't stop. He went on to find Pixar. He went on to find Next. Then he acquired Pixar, made them both successful, and then plotted a brilliant plan to get back to Apple again and then build life-changing tech products. The third and the final story is about death. If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you will most certainly be right. This particular quote inspired Steve Jobs to take some of the best decisions ever in his life. Death is one thing in front of which all our fears, fame, ego, failures, everything fades away. And if you consider Steve Jobs, he had multiple encounters with death. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Stay hungry, stay foolish. The second speech is by Jim Carrey, which is very interesting, quite funny, and it has a lot of wisdom. Basically, he injects all his wisdom within his jokes and in a funny, emotional way. Quite interesting one. So he mentions that fear is something which fills all our life. Like, we can't escape fear. We have fear all the time. And it depends on what options which you choose. Like, for example, you have some decisions to choose, and depending on which decision you choose, it will take you in a path of misery or glory. So if you look at it this way, we all choose our decisions or choose some options which we have in front of us based on only two emotions, which is either joy or love, or based on fear. And if you choose based on fear, you always think that whether a particular decision which you have taken is going to be practical or not. Like some people have some very high ambitions and they will think that like whether this is achievable or not, whether this is going to be practical or not. But Jim Carrey suggests us that we should ask for a universe, ask the universe for what we want. The universe might listen to us and it will give us what we want. Only thing we have to do is we have to put in the work into it, and the universe will take care of giving it back to us.
What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying, I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it.
We don't have to be accepted by every single person in this world, right? Like there will be people who will hate you, there will be people who will love you, but you don't want everyone to accept you. You don't want everyone to start being friends with you. You don't want everyone to start loving you. Because when this particular thing happens, when everyone likes you, what is the interesting part in it? Like who will you make happy? Like there is nothing interesting to do in the life, right? So just let the people be who they are, and it doesn't matter. You don't want acceptance be your primary aim. You don't want to be accepted by every people in this world, right? So take a chance for you. You can fail in doing what you don't want to do, but you have to take a chance in doing what you love to do.
And the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. You will only ever have two choices, love or fear. Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
This final speech is actually not a speech, it is an YouTube video from Will Smith, and we all know Will Smith for his acting, for his jokes, and also of course for his drama in the Oscars.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
But like not many of us know that he's mentally strong than what we see on the screen. He has gone through a lot of shit and he has made his mind so strong, which led him to take, it has opened doors for him to take some of the craziest performance he can do, some of the craziest actions which he can perform. He likes to take a lot of risk. Our mind is one of the dangerous weapons ever. It has all the power which defines our successes and failures, and it has to be the place, wildest, freest place where we can do whatever we want to do, whatever we dream of doing. And there are so many people who got successful because of training their mind, making their mindset more stronger. And one of the very good examples is Kobe Bryant. This guy has built his own mentality, mindset mentality, and they call it the Mamba mentality.
Kobe Bryant, that's the play of the game. He didn't even flinch.
It is very famous. If you don't know, just go Google it. You can see Kobe Bryant's speeches where like he has one of the toughest minds ever I have known. So very great, like interesting person. Go check it out.
You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else.
If you say in your mind, I want this, oh no, it can't, you're done. You're dead. You're training yourself to not even be able to imagine what you want. How are you going to stop it in your mind? In your mind has to be the wildest, freest place where you have everything you've ever dreamed.
So these are the three interesting speeches which has inspired me a lot, and of course the last one is not a speech, it's basically a YouTube video. So there are so many other speeches available on internet, you can check them out. Like some of the speeches might inspire you to do something great, and I wish you all greatness, and subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, like this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.